Can you explain the initiative that you and John took um, with Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation of Canada? Like how many meals were donated, who were they donated to, etc.
Sure. Yeah, so all of the Firehouse restaurants, including ourselves, partner with the Public Safety Foundation of Canada. And so this is an initiative. We did a little bit of it last year when the pandemic started, and then we're doing it again right now. May 1st was First Responders Day, and then today, May 12th, is International Nurses Day, and it's Nurses Week this week, I believe, as well. So it was something that was sort of guided by the Public Safety Foundation, that they sort of told all the franchisees that there were funds available that we could use to provide these meals to the first responders and nurses, frontline workers in our community. So we were able to do it last year, like I said, when the pandemic started. And then, so I reached out again to some of the same contacts at the hospital, at public health, at the couple of volunteer fire departments that we have close relationship with as well. So we were able to sort of coordinate another round of these meal donations for all of these frontline workers.
It's absolutely wonderful. And as you mentioned, today is International Nurses Day. Let's talk about those donations to the nurses there at Guelph General Hospital. What was that like?
It was great. I mean, it's kind of, it's a quick in and out because there, a lot of protocols and things like that. But so today it was with the ICU step down unit at the Guelph General Hospital. And we were able to do it again, able to do it last year. So this was their second time doing it. So we put together our sandwiches for about 30 of the nurses and doctors on staff there, and dropped them off at the kind of general entrance of the hospital. Obviously, they're not letting us through anywhere else. But yeah, and it was really nice. We got to chat with a couple of the other nurses, and then might still have the opportunity to do a little bit more with a few other units over the next day or two if we've still got some space in our donation fund from the foundation.
What led to the partnership between your franchise and the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation of Canada? And really, why was the initiative started?
So the Public Safety Foundation of Canada is like interwoven into all of the Firehouse Subs franchises. The initial foundation was started by the Sorensen brothers down in the States after Hurricane Katrina. So there's a lot of history there, but on a daily basis in our restaurant, we collect funds for the Public Safety Foundation. We ask everybody to round their purchase up to the next dollar to contribute to the fund, or they can donate like their change. We have the little cash collectors. They can donate, $1, $2, whatever they like. We also sell the pickle buckets that our pickles come in that everybody loves for $3 a pop. So those are another sort of driver of funds for the Public Safety Foundation. And then in October, every month, we have our Public Safety Month where we sell medallions and take bigger donations for the fund as well. So really, Firehouse Subs as our franchise and the foundation are very interwoven on a daily basis. They did let us all know as franchisees that they were releasing a portion of the funds from the foundation to go towards feeding first responders, nurses, frontline medical workers, and all of that. They did it last year. It was like April, May last year, sort of when the things were really getting going with the pandemic. We were able to feed a bunch of different public health units, the hospitals again. We did Canadian Blood Services, a few, frontline worker, first responder units like that. And so they were doing this again, especially in light of May 1st being the First Responders Day, and then today, May 12th, being the International Nurses Day. So just as a way that we can put that money back into our community and, sort of show our support for those frontline workers the best way that we can, which is through our food. So yeah.
It's absolutely wonderful, and what an important time to be really helping our first responders and our nurses.
Mm-hmm.
What's in the future for your franchise? Are there any other initiatives in the planning?
The Public Safety Foundation, as an ongoing thing, does grants for first responder units every year. I believe in Canada, it's twice yearly that grant applications are open. So that's always an ongoing thing that local first responder units can always apply for grants through the Public Safety Foundation. So that's will always be an ongoing thing.
Perfect. Is there anything else you'd like our viewers to know about this initiative or your franchise in general?
Um, I think it's just important to know, for all of our local community members that, are coming into our restaurant, every day on a daily basis, that when we ask them to round up, that this is what their funds are going to. Because that's a question I get a lot, where's the money coming from? Does it stay locally? All of that. So it's really important, I think, for everybody to know that their donation that they make goes into a Canadian fund, and then it goes to support these local organizations, first responders, the grants for the other first responders when we're doing those things. So I think people are really encouraged that the money can be used in our local communities.